have back with us Angelina,
Hi.
our sharp-dressed man, Joe Rubey, yes, the energizer of our Show Services 101 YouTube videos. So we're going to talk about it in this round, this episode.
All right.
Will be method of payment and third-party billing. We should cover that because it's, I don't know why, but it's one that slips through the cracks. And as you'll go ahead, point out, you may forget to fill it out.
It doesn't matter if you fill that out or not, because they're going to find you, and if you don't, they're going to hold on to your freight at the end of the show until they get their money. The only thing I would advise you is you probably want to make sure you check your exhibitor's kit, because more and more of the general contractors have started to add penalties for not paying for things in advance. And then it used to be that material handling, you just took care of it at the show, but I've started to see the general contractors putting in a penalty for not paying by the advance deadline. We just did a show in Denver where if you weren't paying attention and submitted an estimate for material handling and paid for it, there was a 30% hit. So
30% hit.
Yeah, it's important to take a look at that. But like I said, the show people are going to make sure you pay your bill before you go, and they're going to want a credit card. They're not going to want to see a check, and they're not going to want to see a rolled up bag of pennies.
Do people use pennies? Do we still? I guess we have to have pennies, or it would change the whole economy, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
Yes, it would. No, it would.
Right. Related to the method of payment is what's called a third-party authorization, and simply what that is that the exhibitor, let's just say the XYZ company, they're the people who are having the booth at the show. They are going to tell the general contractor that it's okay for someone like Highway 85 to pay their bills at the show. Now, you would think that the general contractor doesn't care as long as they get their credit card number, and in a lot of cases that's true if you don't tell them that you're a third party or you have a third party. But the form is simple to fill out. There's no reason not to fill it out, and it just makes things easier at the show when somebody finally says, oh, wait a minute, you're not with the XYZ company. You need to have this third party form filled out. So those are the two forms to get you in and out of the building.
And if you look at the form itself, you will have some entered totals here. If you got furnishing, carpet, cleaning, porter service, rental. Do they even use that phrase anymore? Porter service, really?
If you have money you don't know what to do with.
Installation, dismantle, material handling, blah, 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 blah. These are areas where as you fill out those forms, you're kind of estimating what your costs are going to be. You're going to put them in here. You're going to give yourself a grand total so you have an idea of what you're in for. It won't be what you end up paying,
Right.
but you'll have a pretty good indicator. And as far as how you can pay, you can do a company check. There's a credit card. In this case, American Express, MasterCard, Visa. There's even a bank transfer. Plenty of international people coming into shows as well.
But the trade show business is a cash on delivery business, and therefore a credit card is the way to go. And you need to be somewhat careful if you're doing a lot of you already have a large booth. It's easy to overrun daily limits and things like that on your credit card, which the show people will understand, but you still won't get your freight. The other services, they'll total that up for you, so you don't have to worry about whether you guess high or guess low. They're going to figure it out down to the nickel and take care of all the bookkeeping for you, but you need to know going in so that your budget stays intact and you can decide if you need to cut something from your exhibit or if you need to rethink how you're doing something.
Can we end this one with a zinger? Can you give us?
I don't.
Can you give us?
I do not have.
Give the crowd something.
I have no.
That
zinger.
Blunt. Just give it to them. Tell them how it really is out there.
Wow.
Trade shows, it's all mini bar pricing. So if that bothers you,